H5N8 is a subtype of the Influenza A virus and is highly lethal to wild birds and poultry. H5N8 is typically not associated with humans. However, 7 people in Russia were found to be infected in 2021. The H5N8 virus manifests itself in various ways, from asymptomatic and subclinical to highly lethal in some populations. Many of the findings in wild birds are based on the discovery of dead animals. Its intravenous pathogenicity index is greater than 1.2, giving it a mortality rate of at least 75%. H5N8 has previously been used in place of the highly pathogenic H1N1 in studies. Perhaps the most known outbreak of H5N8 occurred in Ireland in 1983. Poultry on 2 farms showed the usual symptoms, plus diarrhea, nervousness, and depression. Poultry farms within close proximity soon began to show signs of infection as well, but no contact between the farms could be established. In the end, 8,000 turkeys, 28,020 chickens, and 270,000 ducks were culled. When investigated in the lab, clinical findings demonstrated that turkeys were the most susceptible to infection. The virus could not be clinically reproduced in ducks. An outbreak of H5N8 was reported in breeding ducks in North Jeolla Province, South Korea, on the 18th of January 2014. The virus spread in duck and chicken farms and at least 12 million poultry were culled. In the second half of 2016, an H5N8 outbreak was first reported in Europe, spreading to Asia by the end of the year. On the 27th of October 2016, an H5N8 case was first reported in a wild swan in Hungary. Further reports were subsequently made from 7 additional European countries. There were outbreaks in poultry and wild birds in Austria, Hungary and Germany. There were reports of infection in wild birds only in Croatia, Denmark, Poland and Switzerland. In the Netherlands, H5N8 was found in wild birds and birds in a zoo, and on the 26th of November 190,000 ducks were destroyed at 6 farms. Outbreaks have also been reported in India, Israel, South Korea, Taiwan and Russia. On the 16th of December 2016, it was confirmed that there was an outbreak of the H5N8 virus at a farm near Tetney, Louth, the first outbreak in the United Kingdom. This outbreak has caused the combined death and culling of 5,000 turkeys. At the time of writing, a 3 km protection zone and a 10 km surveillance zone were enforced by the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs. In the second week of December, official delegations from Japan, South Korea and China gathered in Beijing for a symposium on preventing and controlling bird flu and other diseases in East Asia. According to the website of China's Ministry of Agriculture, by the end of December the outbreak had spread to South Korea, Japan, Germany, and the United Kingdom. Thousands of birds and animals were being culled in Germany to stop the spread. In the United Kingdom, the flu was found in a wild duck at a turkey farm in Lincolnshire. In South Korea, a total of record 18.4 million birds had been killed by December since the first outbreak of avian flu was reported at a farm on November 18. Japan has reported 5 outbreaks since the end of November, with 800,000 chickens having been culled in 1 month. In early January 2017, France culled about 800,000 birds to prevent the spread of H5N8. In Nigeria, it was reported that the virus affected 3.5 million birds. The virus was also detected in Spain and Slovenia. Uganda detected avian flu in 2 locations, one affecting wild birds and another striking domestic birds. 2 cases of the virus were detected in Northern Ireland amongst wild geese. As a response, the Department of Agriculture extended restrictions on poultry flocks until at least the 16th of March. A case of the virus was detected in Harare, Zimbabwe at one of the major poultry producers, Irwin's Private Limited. The virus saw over 7,000 birds succumbing to the virus. As a result, the company culled over 140,000 birds to prevent the spread of the virus. Even though a ban on all avian products from Zimbabwe was issued, On the 22nd of June, an outbreak was reported at a commercial broiler poultry farm outside Villiers, South Africa after 5,000 chickens died. A few days later, just over 60 kilometers away from the first outbreak, a separate outbreak was reported in Standerton, Mpumalanga, where over 25,000 birds were culled to prevent the virus spreading. The South African Poultry Association reported that wild ducks migrating from Europe are spreading the virus. On the 20th of December 2017, the Ministry of Environment, Water and Agriculture in Saudi Arabia announced the detection of the highly pathogenic H5N8 virus among birds at a poultry market in Riyadh. A few days later, the virus was detected in other farms in other cities including Al-Asa, Al-Kharj, Al-Quwayat, Dharma, and Mazamiya. This outbreak in the country led to a cull of more than 100,000 birds at 12 locations across the country to prevent the spread of the virus. On the 4th of February, Saudi Arabia reported an outbreak of the highly pathogenic H5N8 bird flu.